want to help you achieve the best version of yourself. At Lab Medspa, we pride ourselves in being able to provide you with clean products and services, free of over 3,200 toxic chemicals found in over-the-counter products. We offer hair removal, hair restoration, body sculpting and weight loss, microneedling, microdermabrasion, and custom facials, as well as Botox and fillers. Come see us for a free consultation.
You're from the past, that was then. And they're early on in their recovery process. Sometimes I get this impression, they're like, yeah, man, we get it. You got clean a long time ago. You're from the past, that was then. Things have changed. And I try to tell them, I say, look, I'm not from the past. I'm from the future, okay? I've been where you are, and I've been where you want to go. And I've come back here in my time machine to try to give you a little bit of what I learned along the way.
I started to look around as a man in middle age, looking at other people entering recovery, where the support that existed for them on an outpatient basis really did not exist. There were no outpatient programs that offered support for family systems. There were no programs that offered support that met people who were dealing not just with family issues, but with career issues, with middle life issues, with issues associated with dealing with children, sometimes teenagers, sometimes adults. There was a lot of emotional baggage. We really wanted to be able to establish something that was special and unique, and not just address those issues, but addressed all of those issues.
New Paradigm's owner-operated, so when you come to New Paradigm, you're going to have interaction with the individuals that are fully invested in the organization. And not only that, because the owners of this organization happen to be in recovery themselves, the treatment involves what you would expect, which is, addressing the symptoms of substance use disorder. But in addition to that, and really what's more important in the bigger picture, is there's a focus on recovery, on what works at having improvements in your life in the areas that matter to most of us. Not just the compulsion to use or the problems created by substance use, but how do we thrive in recovery? And as a whole in healthcare, we focus a lot on pathology, but not enough on recovery.
We sit down with each person that comes through our doors the first time and we meet them. And by meeting them, we're walking through everything that's going on, everything that they're looking for, so that our program can meet their needs. We're not trying to push onto anybody that comes into our program a cookie-cutter way of treatment.
We really put our whole lives into this, and we don't do it for the paycheck. We do it because our lives are recovery. I didn't have a choice. This is what I had to do this for my life. I first had to get clean and in order to be a father, to be a son. And then when I got into recovery and I just had such a passion for it, and I found what it's like to help another person, and then I found out you can do this for a living, and you can spend your days doing this and helping people, and you can bring on other people to your team that care as much as I do. Yeah, it's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do with my life.
When we started YTS, we truly wanted to be different in solving for your total solution to wealth management. In a time where other money managers and firms say no to solving problems, we wanted to be your trusted partner to solve as many problems for you as we can and help make your life just a little bit better.
What I believe makes our service model extremely unique is our ability to provide our advisors with the resources they need to perform at a high level. What that then allows them to do is provide their clients with an incredible client experience, provide great service, which at the end of the day is our ultimate mission.
At YTS, we strive to take a planning-first approach with our clients. We want to understand your goals and what's most important to you to help construct a roadmap that'll help you get closer to those goals. As your total solution, we want to understand everything from your taxes to your retirement plan to ensure that we're bulletproofing you against anything that life could throw at you financially.
As an advisor at YTS, I'm proud to be part of a team with the resources and expertise to address a wide range of our clients' needs. From specialized investments in retirement planning to navigating health insurance, Medicare, and personalized tax strategies, YTS has helped me serve my clients in a way that no other firm could compete with.
Decades from now, when I'm measuring the success that we've achieved at YTS, I will point towards working to secure the lasting financial legacy of thousands of families across the country.
Well, hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another exciting iteration of Super Soccer League action. This is Virginia Division 1 here live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. We're so excited to have you with us here tonight under the lights at Bryant High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia, for two of the best that have done it in the area. Los Toros away at Virginia Dream. This is top of the table for Virginia Division 1. No doubt the winner here tonight could keep a game in hand, could keep a result, and possibly go on to claim the season title. It is Virginia Dreams to lose. They are four-time Virginia Super Soccer League defending champions. They are also Super Soccer League Cup champions after defeating Steel Pulse in the winter after the fall season, and no doubt they will look to defend that honor. Virginia Dream coming off a U.S. Open Cup run in which they defeated professional side Richmond Kickers before finally falling to Loudoun United. But their opponents tonight, no small fish themselves. Los Toros are unbeaten in 7 contests, 3 of which Super Soccer League contests, 4 of which other contests. They are also coming off of another Virginia State Cup title after they defeated Yins United and earned an incumbent title. And this is 2 of the very best in the area, and we're so excited to have you with us. Let us know where you're watching from. Are you a Los Toros fan, Virginia Dream fan, or just passing through and here to watch an exciting match? Regardless, we welcome you. Encourage you to drop a like on the video if you enjoy what you're watching. Help others find it in the algorithm. And of course, subscribe to the channel. It's free, and we'd love to have you a part of this growing community to catch all the best games across all the best competitions here on YouTube. We'll have our international walkout and anthem in just a moment. A very capable crew of officials to date. Zach Moss will have the whistle in the middle. His linesman will be Josh Pitt. And, of course, Jeff, the 4th today, is going to be Matt Geyer. Those 4 together. No small task. These 2 sides, of course, they will want to win, and at times there's some personalities that need quelling, but this is an experienced crew, and I have no doubt that they will do a great job in handling every task put their way. And it is time for the international walkout and anthem. We'll get into the starting lineups in just a moment. But for now, sit back, share this link with all your friends, and of course, get some snacks. It's Super Soccer League kickoff time. We will now rise and honor the flag with the playing of our nation's Star-Spangled Banner. Well, the anthem is played, the walkout is done. It is time for action here at Bryant High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. As previously stated, this is Virginia Dream and Los Toros. Virginia Dream, they are the defending Super Cup champions and Virginia Conference champions. Los Toros were runners-up, falling in the finals of the playoffs last season to Virginia Dream. So no strangers in competition, these two sides. It's been Virginia Dream who has won the last two matchups between the two, the most recent a 3-1 contest in that championship match. But Los Toros, they are one of the few sides to claim that they have beaten Virginia Dream in a full match. They were victorious in a group stage match last summer in the DMV Summer Copa against Virginia Dream, and that's saying something. There's probably a short list of maybe, I can count on one hand, number of teams that have outright beaten Virginia Dream in full competition, so no small task, but Los Toros are one of the few that can do it. Virginia Dream will wear their all black tonight. It's a good mixture of young talent, veteran leadership. In goal will be Nate Lynch, the Shenandoah University standout goalkeeper, will be entrusted to guard Virginia Dream goal tonight. The captain will be veteran Jimmy Filerman, who's played at all levels. He's been in the professional, the USL sides in NISA, and of course has been a longtime Virginia Dream player. Mike Akinkoye, another standout player with lots of experience in the midfield today, surrounded by all kinds of talent. Angel Chavez will look to contribute vertically, one of the all-time leading goal scorers for Virginia Dream. For Los Toros, it's a similar mix of experience and youth. Brian Montano will look to chip in that back line. The captain, Emiliano Castillo, will also help to lock it down with the veteran leadership of Travis Basso in goal. Kevin Cruz will look to contribute on both defense and offense as a player who can get up and down the field, and maybe one of the best front threes we've seen of any side. It's Aiden Mahoney up top, flanked by Freddie Jouvel and Jakob Esfaha, the former Virginia Dream man. For Los Toros will play left to right wearing their mint green jerseys. Virginia Dream will play right to left wearing all black, and we are underway. Zach Moss, the center official, blows his whistle. Virginia Dream will immediately get forward. It's Aguilar in pursuit, winning the ball back. Now Rashawn Panton sending an early ball into the box. Angel Chavez takes the early hit, and it's just wide. Did Basso get a touch? He did not, but that is not the start that Los Toros may have wanted. Virginia Dream quick off the mark. A good left-footed strike, nearly testing Basso. Angel Chavez, we talked about his goal-scoring prowess. It was the NPSL National Golden Boot winner over the summer, and he has not missed a beat. He is certainly a player that Los Toros will want to watch out for, and that is a good warning shot across the bow. Basso going to send everyone up, and I think that's wise. No need to put yourself under against this talented Virginia Dream side. Get the ball up the field and get a little bit more confidence before you start getting tricky in the back. It's a good ball forward, takes a bounce, then won by Filerman. Osvaldo Cruz will get it out to his brother Kevin Cruz. Now Aiden Mahoney looking for the overlapping run. Will send one forward. Maynard Menendez touches it out. And now it is Cruz to send it in. Back to Osvaldo Cruz. And now De Grandes back to Castillo. That's not really a well-directed ball, but it does almost find Mahoney. Jouvel now on the ball, touching it inside for Osvaldo. Osvaldo Cruz using that big body to keep the ball. That's a mistake from De Grandes. And it's not a mistake that will be punished just this time. Toros will have a throw on the near touchline. Sent down the line. And well repossessed by Jimmy Filerman, back all the way to Lynch. We'll get his first touches of the match. Lynch quickly touching in Diaz. Anthony Diaz looking down the line. And now it's back at the feet of Los Toros. Murdaugh wanted to throw, but looks like it will be Los Toros' ball. Here's Joey Maestrin looking for the feet of Esfaha. We mentioned Esfaha in the pregame. Jacob Esfaha, well known in the area as one of the leading goal scorers in any side, any competition he plays in, but he also has the honor of being one of Virginia Dream's all-time leading goal scorers. I'm pretty sure those numbers have been surpassed by now. Ooh, this is a good ball across. No one there at the backside. But Esfaha will know the inside and out of Virginia Dream, and likewise Virginia Dream of Esfaha. He's found a home with Los Toros these days, and of course will feature prominently in the side. Looks like we're going to have our first ball switch of the day. It seems to be an occurrence in just about every amateur footy match we cover. In the first 10 minutes, there's a switch of the ball. No exception today, although I'm not sure this is a different ball. That might be the exact same ball. In any case, Maestrin will have the throw. And here we go. Maestrin looking for the feet of Esfaha. Esfaha can't hang on, but the second ball falls favorably. Well picked up off the shot. Nate Lynch showing patience and letting his teammates find their shape before playing it quickly to the feet of Diaz. Diaz rounding one man. Finally sending a good ball in. Here's ball across for Roshan Panton. Panton has an overlapping run. It's Jimmy Filerman. Filerman deemed to be offside, and Toros grateful for that. Filerman certainly one of those players who knows how to serve a ball in. He's great defensively, but probably one of the most clinical servers of the ball with that left foot that I've ever seen in my time covering the game, and it looks like that service was no different. Could have really caused some problems. This one's contested by Maynard Menendez, and Diaz will pick up the scraps. Lynch finding Menendez now into the midfield. It's a spicy ball for Akinkoye to possess, and he will get some help from his teammates. Here's Manzi. Finding a pass in the middle. This one sent over the top. No real recipients on the end of it. And Los Toros will have a throw on the far side. There's a throw again on the far side for Maestrin. Maestrin looking, but not finding his colleague. This is still contested. Cruz can only get it as far as Manzi. And now it's Chavez looking for a service. Sends it inside. The second ball still contested. Now it's Mike Akinkoye. Sending one back to Noah Murdaugh. Murdaugh will just send it all the way back. Now Nate Lynch looking for Roshan Panton, but well mopped up by Kevin Cruz. And already you can tell what the pace of this game is going to be like. Tackles flying in. And it looks like the flag has come up for a foul throw. It's going to be a Los Toros throw on the near side. Welcome, Random Aussie. Welcome, Peter. Welcome, Ms. Mendez. Always a pleasure. Abraham Ubeda. Welcome, welcome. Lots of familiar faces. Good to see everyone. Welcome, Gio, of course. I'm so glad to see all of y'all. Cruz looking down the line. Jimmy Filerman is the first to it. If you're out there in the chat, let us know who you're here to support, where you're watching from, any specific players, and of course predictions if you are so bold. This is one that I really struggle to know which way it's going to go. Picking against Dream is not usually a bad pick, but Los Toros have really been in form. They're another side I would hesitate to pick against. 7 wins in 7 contests is no small feat. And now Brian Montano able to get it away. We'll find the captain, Emiliano Castillo. Castillo, bit of a throwaway ball, but maybe could have done worse with the Virginia Dream pressure bearing down. Elects to just play a safe ball out of bounds. Here's Nate Lynch starting the attack from the back. Sees something he likes. Will ping it in the direction of Roshan Panton. Panton look to try to touch one in behind Los Toros back line. And this second ball is up for grabs. Here's Diaz. Showing good control on the ball is Diaz. Now Filerman trying to thread the needle for Aguilar. It's great to see Luis Aguilar back in the side, an absolutely electric player. Has been absent for some time due to injury. That's a lovely bit of skill. But second ball is one back. And now it's Jakob Esfaha in the corner. Esfaha working against Noah Murdaugh. And it looks like we are going to have a set piece for Los Toros, one of their first of the match. Welcome, Brucey. Brucito? I don't know if that works out quite as well. Is this going to be a corner kick or a throw? We will find out. I think it is going to be a throw. I misspoke. It's going to be a throw all the way in the corner, but Maestrin does have a long delivery. He won't choose to use it this time. And that's a misplay between Maestrin and Aiden Mahoney. Virginia Dream will take over in the corner. And now sent down the line. Flicked on by Cruz. Oh, Esfaha has a go. Did not get behind that one. No real venom on the strike, and will be a goal kick to come now for Virginia Dream, Nate Lynch and company. But it was a chance for Los Toros, one of their best of the match. We'll take a quick look at this replay while we wait for the goal kick. This one quickly sent in and lobbed it into the midfield. Here's Aguilar touching it out to Manzi. Manzi has a runner to his near side. Filerman with the early delivery in behind and sent out. Cruz may keep this one alive just yet. Now it's a battle between Filerman and Javel will give away the set piece in the process. A dangerous area to be giving away a set piece. Javel, of course, pleading his case. Just thought it was shoulder-to-shoulder physical play. But Moss, not in agreement, our center official. And now Filerman will have an opportunity to send one in and around the 18. Welcome, Justin. Good to see you. I do appreciate the kind words. It's easy when you're doing what you love. And certainly this is a match that I've been looking forward to. Virginia Dream and Los Toros, not something you get every night. Here's Akinkoye to serve. Mike Akinkoye's ball is a good one. Demands action. The second ball falls kindly for Manzi. Ooh, it's hit right into traffic. And Los Toros able to weather that storm this time, but at the expense of a throw on the far touchline. There's Noah Murdaugh sending one in for Menendez, but Menendez couldn't quite hang on, and goal kick to come. Basso again, going to send everyone long. Not interested in taking any chances playing out of the back. And I do agree with that philosophy. Too many times teams want to play this new modern style where you send it in short, you want to play every ball luring in the other side, and that's all well and good until one player makes a misstep or the ball hits a pebble. Not all these fields are perfect. Not every player comes 100% ready to play in the amateur level. We got jobs and the like, and sometimes it's just wise. Live safe, play over the top when you need to, and of course, at times you do want to play on the ground, build from the back, but not every time, especially not against a team like Virginia Dream, who do know how to press in a concerted effort as a team. That's just my preference. And of course, it looks like it's Los Toros' preference today, just avoiding playing from the back. It's worked out this time. This one's sent into the feet of Isfaha. Isfaha showing quick footwork, but the second ball is picked up by Castillo. Castillo goes down. He is going to get a set piece, much to the disagreement of Angel Chavez. And here we go, Los Toros with an opportunity possibly to serve one into the box or maybe even have a hit. This would certainly be a Herculean strike to beat Nate Lynch from this range, but never say never. This is Osvaldo Cruz standing over it, a.k.a. Waldo. Meanwhile, all the dangerous pieces for Los Toros in the box. Here it is. And well dealt with by Menendez. Second ball popped up and cleared. Taken out of the air well by Montano. Cruz finding the turn. Oh, this is lovely. Here's the strike from Javel and picked up without too much trouble from Nate Lynch. Really well worked ball between a couple of Los Toros players. Javel was on the final and not a bad strike, but maybe one that he'd like to have back. Try to put it with a bit more venom to either side of Nate Lynch. This one's contested. Javel didn't win it cleanly, but did enough to send it out. Now it's sent down the line. Here's De Grandes, unable to find Javel. Mike Akinkoye is fouled yet again. De Grandes is the guilty party, and here we go. Virginia Dream will play on the ground. Here's Akinkoye. Seeing something he likes. That is a laser of a ball into the corner. Asking the question of Maestrin. And it looks like we will have a goal kick for Los Toros. That was quite a ball. You saw Mike Akinkoye pick his head up, and you knew something might be on. A laser of a ball almost right behind Joey Maestrin to find the ever-dangerous Angel Chavez, and credit to Maestrin for sticking out that foot and making life difficult for Chavez. Now Basso will stand over this kick, and from the looks of it, no interest yet again in playing short. Basso sending everyone up into the midfield. Two different styles of playing, neither one wrong. You do see a lot of clever play on the ground from Los Toros, but mostly just in Virginia Dream territory, whereas Virginia Dream, they will knock it back and forth and try to draw and soak in pressure even in their own area. Basso's ball into the midfield is contested, but bounces over everyone. Second ball picked up by Aiden Mahoney. Mahoney can't get it off his feet in time. Now it's up for grabs. Chavez looking, getting one through. Ooh, Basso off his line. Had to win it and did initially. Now it's Valdo Cruz. Cruz back to De Grandes. And it looks like it will be a set piece right about midfield for Los Toros. I didn't see this one because it was a bit off the ball, but certainly was a foul. No malintent, just a late clash between those two. Here's Castillo Sending one into a mix of players, goes down, and it's going to be another foul. Here's Castillo's ball into Esfaja. And then it looks like Aguilar, deemed to be the guilty party for Virginia Dream. Hard to tell from this angle, but Zach Moss right on top of the ball with a good angle to make the decision. We'll have to trust and defer to his judgment. And here we go. It's Emiliano Castillo to lump one into the 18. Bounces over everyone, and goal kick to come. Welcome to everyone just joining us here for this Super Soccer League Division I matchup live on DMV Sports Media. It's Virginia Dream and Los Toros all tied up here in the 19th minute. Been a couple chances for each side. No real clear testing of either goalkeeper just yet. Either goalkeeper pulled the full stretch, but we have had a few strikes on and around target. This is certainly going to be one of the matches of the season of incredible consequence for the final standings. Both these sides have been perfect in league play. Ooh, falls kindly, but no one to take advantage for Virginia Dream. Here's Menendez against Javel. Menendez just about sees it out. Now Filerman down the line, finds Roshan Panton. Here's Akinkoye. Now all the way over the top, Chavez, always a threat there. We'll send one down for Manzi. Sent across, dangerous ball. It is picked up by Aguilar. Now back to Filerman. Filerman wants to find something, but Castillo is there with the answer. Here's Chavez. Sending one in again. Top of the 18. How will this one fall? Not cleared cleanly. And far too direct. That ball does enter the waiting hands of Travis Basso. Basso will send everyone forward. Basso's ball pinged well up the field. Mahoney was the target, but dealt with by Virginia Dream's back line. There's Murdaugh. Back to Diaz. Now down the line. Still no clear possessor of this ball. Esfaja dropping deep to gain the possession. Will find Basso again. And Basso again will go big. Here is the ball. Won by Filerman and touched down. Panton looking outside, not on the same page as Filerman. Filerman puts in a great challenge. Now it's over the top. Mahoney again working by himself and not able to hang on. Now the captain, Castillo, looking down the line. This is better from Los Toros, and of course, as I say that, commentator's curse. An error pass well over the far touchline. We'll see a Virginia Dream throw. Looks like Los Toros might make an early switch. Montano is out. And on comes his replacement. Sent down the line. We'll speak on that in just a moment. Number 22, but great tackle there from Cruz at the expense of a corner kick. I believe that's Hammer Diaz, but no, it's not. We'll come back to you with that. For now, it is a set piece, a corner kick for Mike Akinkoye. Lots of black shirts forward for Virginia Dream. Is this the moment for Dream to find the back of the net? Here's a good service. Kept alive by Menendez. Ooh, Basso able to keep it out of the back of the net with that big, strong paw, and then pulls down the second ball. Nervy moment, though, for those Toros. And here's a booming ball from Basso over the top. This could cause problems. Osvaldo Cruz is there, but so too is Diaz, and we'll have to play this one out for a corner kick. Huge ball. It's massive to have that distribution from Travis Basso as a threat. Something that Virginia Dream will have to honor with their back line. Here comes the delivery from Osvaldo Cruz. Sent low. Not really fully cleared. Los Toros will claim with the feet of Michael De Grandes. De Grandes playing Mahoney right off of the head of Murdaugh, and still alive now. De Grandes will float one to the backside. Up and over everyone. Goal kick to come. No corner flags, Peter. We're living raw here. Just a field, a ball, 2 goals. That's what we got. 11, 22 players. Somehow, some way, they're still able to get it done. Here's Murdaugh looking upfield. Rashawn Panton will take it down. Now Panton over the top. And again, Travis Basso off his line to claim. Basso. It's another booming service. Second ball. Well sent back to Nate Lynch. Lynch will put this on the ground and quickly serve it out to Akinkoye. Ooh, that's a rare mistake from Akinkoye, but able to mop up his own error. Clever little touch. Filerman not able to find any recipient. Osvaldo Cruz happy to pick it up. Now it's sent over to Castillo. Castillo trying to find something in the corner, and we'll get a throw on the far touch for his troubles. Looks like it's Maestrin to send it in. Good ball into the corner, sent away. Only partially, it's still alive. Quickly sent in by Lynch. Menendez. We'll find a player. This one not fully cleared, and now Virginia Dream will have a throw on this near touchline. Good crowd building here in support of this match on both sides, all around the field. Supporters coming out and cheering on this late weeknight game. It speaks to the passion, to the support. Ooh, that's a contentious moment. Castillo did come away with the ball, although didn't look clean, and we'll have to look at the replay again to see if there was ball in that. Java's a bit shaken up, but it looks like he will play on. Contentious moment. I guess it depends how you see that one. Did he just get to the ball first, or was it a foul? I'll leave the referees out there to make that call, but it is just going to be a drop ball for Virginia Dream. There's Murdaugh looking for Chavez, and this time it will be a set piece and a foul Chavez is the recipient of the call. Quickly touched down by Virginia Dream. Bit of a cagey match thus far. Neither side wants to be the one to concede. But I think one goal will open this game wide up. This one's sent over the top. Manzi taking it out of the air. Can he find a service? Back to Akinkoye. Akinkoye, ever patient. Trying to open up a window. And this one will just trickle all the way back to Basso. Basso over the top. Another booming ball taken out of the air by Filerman. Second one picked up by Akinkoye and all the way back. Here's Anthony Diaz, pursued by Mahoney. And down the line. Clever little motion from Chavez, but didn't quite pan out. As Faja will flick it on to no avail. Now Panton in the middle, bobbing and weaving between pressure. Now it's Filerman. We'll send one over the top. And easily mopped up by Maestrin. Ooh, there's a strike just over the bar. Certainly not a moment that Maestrin will want to relive, but not punished that time. No harm, no foul. Take a look at the replay. Sean Panton, that ball was dipping. Maybe if he was a bit further out, that might have had the dip to get under the crossbar, but instead it is just a goal kick to come. A beautiful night here. This April Eve, maybe a bit chilly as we wait for the warm weather to come to us, but no wind, no rain. No problem. Shouts for handball, not given. It's still pinballed around. Murdaugh will pick this one up. Not finding anyone. It's still back and forth. The Grandes can't hang on either. And not the best string of footy we've seen. That's a clear handball going against this Faja. And Dream will have a set piece. I don't know if it's nerves or what it is, but neither of these sides playing at their blistering best just yet. We've seen moments, we've seen glimpses of what can be, but I think there's still lots more in store for us. Diaz. Ooh, won't get that one off before it's redirected. And it will be a throw for the Dream on the far touchline. Some dissent on there from the Toros players. It looks like Zach Moss will just stop the game and address it. No cards, just a stern warning. Now it's Dream's time to be disappointed and appeal their case. Here's De Grandes sending it back for Maestrin. Maestrin with a man on his back. Excuse me, that is number 30 is Diego Torres and 15 is Anthony Diaz. My apologies to Torres and Diaz. Got those two switched up on my internal roster. Here we go. This is Valdo Cruz showing quick footwork and get out of trouble. We'll send it back for Castillo. Now Kevin Cruz on the ground. Mahoney flicks it on. What can Jovel do with this? Working against Filerman. Filerman certainly is fouled. There's a set piece here on the near touchline. It's quickly sent in by the Dream. And Torres will look over the top. Aguilar is there, but so too is Cruz. Good battle between those two. And it is going to be a foul going against Aguilar. Aguilar getting a stern warning. As we've seen a few times, I do like the style of officiating. No cards just yet. I haven't seen anything that absolutely warranted a yellow card caution. Some contentious moments, no doubt, from either side, but so far a really well called game. Good sportsmanship between the two, and now we will see a set piece coming out. Travis Basso standing over it. Has it option short. It's interesting. We'll see which way he goes. Looks like he wants to go long again, sending Kevin Cruz up the pitch. That's well worked from Mahoney. Now sent into the corner. Javel will run this one down. Is there a service? Javel touching it inside of Filerman, still going. Filerman wins out on that battle. Javel, of course, thinks is due a foul. He's not going to get it that time. But it will be a throw on the far touchline for Joey Maestrin. Maestrin won't find anyone, but Chavez touches it out for another throw. Maestrin taking his time, will send it in. Able to find Freddie Javel, but Javel's first time pass not finding any takers. Now 35th minute. Still no score. Who will be the first one to put one on the books? Certainly a goal at the end of the half right now would be a huge, huge boon to either side. But I think it's still kind of that cagey match we spoke about. Neither side really wanting to be that one who concedes and limited in how they attack and take chances. Here's Osvaldo Cruz, lovely bit of skill. Will touch in his man on the near touch. Sent into the 18. Akinkoye turning, finding Filerman. Now the return pass is contested. Here's Aiden Mahoney. Mahoney rounds one man. Finally sent away. There's Angel Chavez playing Aguilar, but Kevin Cruz to the rescue. Now the Dream looking through the middle. Manzi has help. Filerman taking this one in stride. Here comes Jimmy Filerman. Good strength. Finally sent away by Toros. Osvaldo Cruz out to Freddie Javel. And well stepped by Akinkoye. He was not fooled at all. Able to make that challenge on the near side, but it is a throw for those Toros. Flicked on by Mahoney. Dream confident knocking this one around under immense pressure. Oh, here's Esfaha. Still making a concerted effort to get this ball. It looks like there will be a set piece going against Virginia Dream. And it is our first yellow card, our first caution of the game going to Torres of Virginia Dream. And we talked about who would score first. This is one of the best options, one of the best chances we've seen for either side. Take another look at the moment that led to this set piece. It was Diego Torres, part of a larger sequence where Virginia Dream were playing a bit of a dangerous game, one they've played all game and a team of their caliber, of course, will continue to feel confident playing on the ball, but it's the risk you take. One wrong decision, one false move, and then Los Toros pressure able to cause problems. Virginia Dream will line up their wall. Nate Lynch will have his hands full with this one. Here we go. It's Cruz and Esfaja standing over it. Osvaldo Cruz under the wall, and well saved by Nate Lynch. Lynch not only making the save, but holding on. I know those can be tricky when they go under the wall with the line of sight obstructed. Nate Lynch standing tall and showing off the hands. We'll just send this one to the far touchline. Still contested. Manzi will win the throw. Here's Aguilar. Losing the ball, but immediately applying the pressure. De Grandes holding off that pressure. Now it's sent over the top by Castillo. And this Faja, bit too tall for him. He got up for it, but just had to touch it over the far line. There's Torres. Back to Lynch. Lynch's ball trickles to Rashawn Panton before Osvaldo Cruz is able to fall on it. And again, popped over the far touchline. It's Maestrin quickly sending it in for Cruz. Another throw for Toros. And here we go. 40th minute. Los Toros with the Joey Maestrin throw sent down the line. That's Javel working against Noah Murdaugh. What can Javel find? We'll send it back for Maestrin. Maestrin beats one man, sends it in, and again, it's well held by Nate Lynch. It's going to take a little something more to beat goalkeeper of the caliber of Nate Lynch, especially from that range. This one sent into the box. Javel taking it out of the air, sends it across. This Faja was there, but couldn't time his run. There's a second ball. Back for Maestrin. Maestrin will float one into the 18. This Faja was there, but so too was Jimmy Filerman. It will be a corner kick for Los Toros. Take a look at this replay. Meanwhile, it looks like Toros making a switch. I believe that's Alejandro Niera. We'll confirm that in a moment. But for now, it's a Freddie Javel corner kick. Javel's ball is low. Sent back out. Second bite at the apple. This one lofted in higher. Partially cleared by Dream. Nervy moment. Bouncing ball in and around your box is never what you want as a defending team. And those two players get tangled up. It's a foul, and one that's coming out this time. There's Filerman. All by himself, Filerman could make something happen here. Filerman's ball to the back post could cause issues. And there it is, the goal. No, it's side netting, excuse me. Excuse me, premature. I saw the ripple of the net, I saw the excitement. And it is just a goal kick. What a service from Filerman. Chavez, usually clinical from those chances, albeit a very, very tight angle. And Basso got his angles right, able to limit Chavez and where he was able to put that one, and now Basso will send one out. Sorry to everyone who I got their hopes up or blood pressure going if you're a Los Toros fan, but the score remains 0-0 here in the 43rd minute. Still no goal scorers. Had to keep everyone on their toes. This one still alive, but it looks like Luis Aguilar will have this one in the middle. Sends it back in the direction of Manzi. Chavez putting a tackle in. And over to Freddie Javel. Javel will track this one down. There's the throw, easily read by Filerman. Second ball picked up by De Grandes. Back to Esfaja. Esfaja losing out. Now it's forward. Aguilar working against Kevin Cruz. Cruz got a bit of a touch, and there's the goal for Aguilar. Luis Aguilar showing off the pace. He's a veteran player. He's been around for years, but Aguilar, he still has the wheels to run with the young guys, and what a goal. Showing off that electricity in his return to play. Luis Aguilar, a legend for Virginia Dream, and it's 1-0 for Los Toros, a dagger right at the end of halftime. Worst time to concede, but best time for Virginia Dream. Let's take a look at the replay. Kevin Cruz did well to even keep pace with Aguilar. Put in a challenge, but the challenge wasn't fully cleared, and from a narrow angle, Aguilar still able to mop up. And now Los Toros will play from a deficit. 1-0 is the scoreline. Murdaugh able to play this one away from the onrushing Jakob Esfaja. Esfaja will leave the ball. All sent towards the 18. Panton. Ooh, it's a chance. Shot taken. Well pushed away by Nate Lynch. What a stinging effort. And Lynch quick with his feet, quick with his hands, able to get it away. Shouts for handball, and it is going to be a set piece here for Los Toros. Excuse me, will it? I may have gotten that one wrong. It looks like it's a foul coming out. Well, I'm not exactly sure what the call is. I'm not doubting it. I don't know. It looked like a handball going against Dream, but I think there was another infraction that preceded it. This one popped straight up in the air and out. Filerman with the throw on the near side. Will send it down the line. Well flicked on by Aguilar. Castillo will mop it up. Here comes Osvaldo Cruz. Osvaldo Cruz's ball looking dangerous. Freddie Javel has a window to send this one in, but well blocked by Menendez. To deny a Virginia Dream, a Los Toros chance right before the half. We're deep into stoppage time. This, in all likelihood, could be the final chance for Los Toros. What can they find from this corner kick on the near side? Freddie Javel again will deliver. Here comes the service. Javel's ball is a good one. Initially dealt with at the near post. Cruz will send it across. Touchdown, and finally picked up by Nate Lynch, who will see this half out with a score of 1-0. What a game it's been. We appreciate you joining us here, ladies and gentlemen, for this special Super Soccer League Virginia Division I matchup. It was Virginia Dream who struck first in a cagey match. Luis Aguilar streaking through and finishing off a chance in spite of the challenge from Kevin Cruz. Aguilar's lone goal is the difference right now. But stay tuned for the second half. There could be more. As always, if you enjoy what you have seen, drop a like on the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel for more. The likes and the subscriptions help others find us in the algorithm and help more eyes get to these talented teams. We got the supporters here cheering on, especially Nate Lynch in goal, who's still preserving the shutout tonight. And we'll look to do so in the second half. We're going to take our break here, ladies and gentlemen, but don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with this Super Soccer League Division 1 matchup, Virginia Dream and those Toros, live here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. We'll see you in just a moment.
Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done a really great job. We wanted something we could have some control over, be able to turn on and off for our cars. It's been a big help to us. So the reason why we chose the company was the knowledge of not just the electrical side of it, but our vehicles, our customers' needs, and our needs from a business standpoint. And they're able to guide us into selecting the right stations, but also making it really simple for our customers to make those decisions at home as well. They've done a wonderful job with our customers, and they've got nothing but great things to say about how they were treated, how professional they were, and just great to do business with.
We are the electric vehicle charging professionals. This is what we do. This is all we do. So if you're interested in having charging installed, we'll come out and give you an effortless estimate, let you know exactly what it's going to cost, make sure you get the right charger installed for your car in your home. So I'm Justin Mock, I'm the founder of Effortless Electric. We came up with this idea thinking about the fast approaching adoption of electric vehicles and what's the best place to charge. We believe that's at home, and we want to make that process as easy as possible. We're a full service installer. We're going to make sure you have the right charger for your car and the right charger for your electric system at home. We'll answer your questions and make sure you're getting the fastest charging available. These are high voltage, high amperage chargers. You really need to make sure your installer knows exactly what they're doing to have a safe charging experience at home. We're here to answer those questions, make sure they not only get the right charger for their current car, but if they're going to switch cars in a few years, that this charger they have installed is going to be future-proof and ready for their next vehicle.
We've got a great relationship with Effortless Electric, who has provided several systems for our consumers, and we've got rave reviews from those referrals that they've done.
We want to help you achieve the best version of yourself. At Lab Medspa, we pride ourselves in being able to provide you with clean products and services, free of over 3,200 toxic chemicals found in over-the-counter products. We offer hair removal, hair restoration, body sculpting and weight loss, microneedling, microdermabrasion, and custom facials, as well as Botox and fillers. Come see us for a free consultation. We want to help you achieve the best.
Well, hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Second half of this Super Soccer League Division I matchup of our Virginia Conference. It is Los Toros and Virginia Dreams squaring off here at Bryant High School Stadium in Alexandria, Virginia. Virginia Dreams struck first with a Luis Aguilar breakaway. Kevin Cruz showed off his guns and speed, getting back, making a challenge, but Aguilar was even better, keeping his balance and then converting his strike from an arrow angle. It was a cagey match, one characterized by defensive performance, neither side really wanting to fully extend themselves and expose themselves. But now that we've got the goal, I think we will see Los Toros take a couple more chances and either expose themselves to Virginia Dream or test this Virginia Dream back line. Nate Lynch still holding on to that clean sheet. And of course, we'll look to do so with this veteran back line of Torres, Filerman, Menendez, and Murdaugh. We got 45 minutes left to play for one of these teams to assert themselves as the front runner for this Virginia Division I conference. Thank you for all the kind words. Welcome, Esther, Gio, Peter, Carmen, Bruce. Welcome, welcome. Good to see everyone back. And of course, appreciate your support, Justin. Great to see you. Shout out to Madabolic Jim, Mad DMV, and especially the Clarendon location. And it is the start of the second half. Virginia Dream will play left to right wearing their all black. Whereas Los Toros will play right to left wearing their mint green tops and black bottoms. This one trickles out, and it will be a Los Toros throw on the near touch. Sent down the line. Takes the touch, and now Virginia Dream will have the throw. This is a couple of switches we've seen. No foul called. We're going to come back to the replay. Shot sent well wide. It's Sabene, one of the second half substitutes, who is down. We'll come back and check on Sabene. It's a tough moment to see. Contentious moment. Our center official gonna get on the matter and deal with it. Good, looks like Sabene is able to play on. We'll take a look at the replay now. Wanted to make sure the player was okay. Tough moment. Sabene making the kick, and his foot ending up on the studs of Murdaugh. Toros making a couple of second half subs to shake things up and stir the pot. Tim Sabene coming on, and Gabby Gomez making his appearance in Los Toros. We'll see what impact those two can make. The late addition for Los Toros in the first half was Nelson Castillo, number 8. This one sent into the midfield. Well, one. Now Sabene will send an early ball through. A little too much zest on that pass. And Virginia Dream will build from the back. It's Alejandro Niera chasing this down. Sabene, first to it. Here comes Tim Sabene. Well won, but no final act on it. And now Virginia Dream will take over again. Nate Lynch will spring one into the midfield. Not getting much help from his teammates checking to the ball. And well played back to Lynch. Lynch will start the ball off over to Filerman on the far touchline. Now back. Looks like there is going to be a set piece. For Virginia Dream, we're seeing the appearance of Ryan O'Neill on that far side. Number 3. For the All Black. Here is O'Neill making one of his first touches of the match, and now sent out by Panton. This one's sent down the line. Ping pong's around. Dream not able to find any recipients. Here's Gabby Gomez. Found Nira, but no final act. Now Osvaldo Cruz on the ball. Does so well to shield the ball with his body and shimmy away from pressure. Gomez looking down the line. Now sent through the middle. Chavez was the target, but really an audacious effort. All sent back. It's Basso. Same goalkeeper, just added a layer. Elected to go with the long sleeve shirt this half. This one's sent over to Sabene. Sabene will get the throw on the near touch line. There we go. Nelson Castillo is giving it right back to Maestrin. Maestrin's ball is well won by Chavez. Now Aguilar over the top. This could be problematic. Kevin Cruz able to do enough and win this one back. Cruz's ball finds Nelson Castillo. And now one back. Panton finding Akinkoye over to the far line. Now Diaz. Diaz tackled well by Gomez. And finally, this one trickles out for a dream throw. O'Neal will go back to Filerman. Shows good strength. Good advantage. Akinkoye on the ground. Ball trickles all the way to Chavez. Oh, this could be the moment. Chavez at the near post puts it through the wickets, and there's the goal for Angel Chavez, doubling the lead for Los Toros. And there it is, Virginia Dream pulling ahead. All it takes is one moment, one mistake, one bounce to fall their way, and they will capitalize. And that's what we've seen here. Toros, despite playing really well, are down 2 goals. It's the finest of margins that make the difference. This ball is traveling past Maestrin and going to one of the most dangerous pieces, Angel Chavez. And he doesn't miss from those areas. Los Toros, I don't anticipate we'll see them break or give up at this point. They have so much talent, so much ability going forward. They're only going to renew their efforts in this game, this match. Not done by a long shot. There's Osvaldo Cruz sent out to the far side. Ooh, it's a nervy back pass. Well sent away. Filerman will take this well out of the air. So Bene over to the far side, trying to stir things up, and intervenes to great effect. Here is Sabene again, threading the needle and finding the pass to Maestrin. Maestrin won't get the ball off his feet. Now it's Castillo. It's not the pass that he had in mind. Lovely little turn there. And O'Neal will win this back for the Dream. Here's Manzi running into trouble. Gomez on the ground. And Filerman equipped to deal with that. Here comes Chavez again. Sends it inside. Not enough pace on that one. And Sabene will go big. Second ball picked up by Murdaugh. Now Akinkoye quickly tracked down by Javel. There we go. Kevin Cruz standing over this one. We'll play a big ball. It's well flicked on. Ooh, that's Shambalik at the back. Almost a mistake, but Murdaugh able to see it through. Now sent across to the back post. And Gabby Gomez rose so well. Virginia Dream almost punished there, but we'll get off the hook. The score, the clean sheet still intact. Here's a look at that second effort. Sent across and redirected towards goal, but Gomez's header just a bit wide. This was the initial moment that caused all the turmoil. Now we're back in. There's Anthony Diaz losing out. So Osvaldo Cruz, Nira on the ground. Sabene the first time. And it's well up and over into the American football uprights. That could have been the moment for Los Toros. But just couldn't quite get over it. Right action, right thought to take it first time. Well, he had the advantage, Sabene, but just the wrong execution. Boy, wouldn't he love that one back. May yet get another chance. Gomez and Sabene looking dangerous together in creation. There's going to be a throw on the near side for Noah Murdaugh. Well, sent down the line. Ooh, that could be deemed as a foul late. This one's certainly going to be a foul going against Diaz. And here we go. Gomez playing Sabene. Sabene sending one up for Nira. And it is going to be a Los Toros throw. Ali sending one in for Gomez. Ali. This is a quick paced game. And it will be a quickly taken throw by Los Toros. Chavez is going to get addressed for flipping that one over the fence. He may appear confused, but he knew exactly what he was doing. No card. Again, I like the officiating style. Just a final warning. And Sabene will have the throw. He has the long throw in his tool belt. Sent into the box. Filerman is there. Chavez gets it clean away. Aguilar flicks it on. Oh, it could be off to the races for the Dream, but well dealt with. Now Cruz sending one into the corner. Menzi Chalita on the ball, finding Alan Portillo. Now Aguilar. Flag is up, so this one is going to come to nothing. An offside decision. And Basso wants to get everybody up the field. Quickly sent in on the ground. Toros will find the midfield. Sabene turning out of trouble and finding Ali. Ali's ball delivered well to Gomez. Here's Gabby Gomez. Never going to get that one past O'Neal. And here we go. Alan Portillo looking down the line. We'll keep the ball on the ground. Filerman able to connect with Torres. Here comes Akinkoye. Oh, pressure still mounting, well dealt with by Diaz. Now pinging a ball towards the corner. Still up for grabs. And Torres will have to send this over the far touchline for another Virginia Dream throw. Here comes Akinkoye on the ball. Finds Portillo. And O'Neal will go back. This one takes a touch. Ooh, nervy moment. Will this get in? Oh my goodness, a goal for Chavez. The smallest of angles for Chavez, and that is a goal. The third for Virginia Dream. Heartbreak and shambolic for Los Toros. Those are the goals you absolutely cannot afford to concede against this Virginia Dream side. And is that the icing on the cake? Is that the nail in the coffin? We will see. There was some really good pressure, some really good moments from Los Toros in the last few minutes, and they seem to be very much in the fight, but a goal like that can really take the stick out of the game and can really deflate your balloon, so to speak. That's the best analogy I got for you right now. This one's sent back by Los Toros. They'll still try to find life and a way back into this game. It all starts with one. There are no three-point shots, and one goal can, more than just mitigating the scoreline, it can also add belief, add momentum, So I'll go back to my original point. It all starts with one. Los Toros need to find something, and soon. If they want to have any hope of this game, their energy level is still high. I love the response and the character. Here's Sabene, Gabby Gomez touching one in, and there is an offside. Nira was coming from an offside position, and will nullify the attack, but it was really positive sequence of play from Los Toros. And here's Nate Lynch sending everyone up. And we'll just play the safe approach, putting his foot through this one and smashing one upfield, helped on by Aguilar. And Castillo gets the second ball. Now Filerman making it look easy. But Sabene is there. There's a Lee. Castillo will find Basso. 62nd minute, Virginia Dream still leading by a score of 3-0. Good battle there. Murdaugh sends it inside for Portillo. And Filerman inviting the pressure. We'll find Akinkoye. Now Murdaugh. Right place, right time for Castillo. Freddie Jouvel trying to make things happen, but instead only able to send it in the direction of O'Neal. Here comes Gabby Gomez. Trying to make something happen, but not able to find the feet of his teammates. And here we go, Gomez finding Jouvel. Now Nelson Castillo applying the pressure. Good tackle, but at the expense of a throw. Now O'Neal down the line. Castillo not going to find any teammates this time. Now Diaz showing good strength. It looks like it will be another throw for the Dream. Sent away by Toros. Virginia Dream marching up the field piece by piece. And it looks like there is a switch for Virginia Dream. Diaz is off. Jesse Boma is on. A solid performance from Diaz. There's Portillo sending it back to Boma. Murdaugh. It's time to make a decision. We'll send it out to Akinkoye. Now back to the middle, Boma. Showing strength. Rounds one man. Back to Akinkoye. Manzi trying to make something happen. There's a late challenge. It looks like it will be a set piece for Los Toros. Castillo will go over the top in the direction of Freddie Jouvel. Pressure still there. Jouvel trying to make things happen. Sent back down to the corner. Could be anyone's ball. It's a crunching challenge from Boma. It almost be play. There was some Very real physical interactions back there. Didn't see exactly what happened. We'll come back to it in a moment. Here comes Chavez. Chavez, isn't he a player in form? Takes the strike, well held by Travis Basso. Basso will start the attack from his hands. Able to hold on to that one. It could have been 4, no doubt. Chavez is not a player you want to get any full run of steam and have any sight of goal. You can make things happen. We've already seen that 2 times today. Chavez sitting on a brace. It's been 1 goal for Luis Aguilar. This is a lovely ball over the top. Shot taken, and there's the goal for Los Toros. It looks like it's Alejandro Niera who is the goal scorer, and that is just what the doctor ordered for Los Toros and for this game. As a neutral fan, it's so good to see Los Toros back in the fight and inject some lifeblood into this game. 3-1 is the score, and that is the momentum boost we talked about. Clever little ball over the top from Gomez, and Niera took it out of the air. A really tough bouncing ball from close range. Nate Lynch had no chance. Nothing he could do about that one. And here we go, 67th minute. Virginia Dream 3, Los Toros 1. And we've got a new game ahead of us. Meanwhile, it looks like Virginia Dream are going to make a switch. It's Mark Silva stepping on. And it is going to be a yellow card, it looks like, for the player who left the pitch early, I guess without the referee's approval. My referees in the chat, help me out with this one. I'm not exactly sure what the rule is, but I know it's something to the effect of you can't leave the pitch and without the referees taking note, but or maybe it was just a yellow card for dissent for the bench. All right, here we go. After much ado, it looks like it was just a yellow card for one of the managers of Virginia Dream, not the player. So everything I said is not right. Meanwhile, here we go. It's Gabby Gomez again on the ball. Well tackled. Dream will send it back to Lynch. But this is a Los Toros side that has renewed energy. They've been making things happen. Mira on the far touchline. We'll keep this alive. It's sent in. Sabene flicks it on. Is there a service for Los Toros? Jimmy Filerman always there, right place, right time. But his service doesn't get far, his clearance doesn't get far. And Portillo does the rest. Alanan Portillo finding Akinkoye. Now Silva serving it up for Manzi. Here's Sabene. Boy, has he covered a lot of turf. And there's a crunching challenge there from Nelson Castillo. Excuse me, that's Emiliano Castillo. A lot of brother pairings for Los Toros. This is a family side. There's Nelson Castillo, Emiliano Castillo, Osvaldo Cruz, Kevin Cruz, and Alejandro Niera and Andres Niera. 3 brother pairings. So if you hear the same name multiple times for different players, no, it's not a mistake in most cases. There actually are 3 brother pairings for Los Toros, and all of them can absolutely play. No nepotism here. This one's sent across, but not the pass that Castillo had in mind. Here comes O'Neal, sending it back inside. Silva will settle this one down. Now Murdaugh, able to get forward. Good ball through the middle. Just too much verticality to it. Far too direct, and Basso will get that all day. Another booming ball from Basso. Could cause problems. Javel is there. So too is Gabby Gomez. Gomez showing skill, and finally the foul is given for the challenge from Alan Portillo. No time for any replays now. You can expect Los Toros will serve that at any moment. We don't want to miss any of the action, and it looks like it's Castillo and Gomez standing over this one. Sent to the near side. Here's Ali down the line. Javel does enough to win the throw. 20 minutes left. This game by no means is it over. It's sent into the box. Sabene working against Murdaugh. Murdaugh goes down. It looks like Sabene is going to get the yellow card, the caution. I'm not sure how Sabene got the yellow out of that. His challenge didn't look the worst of the two. If anything, I would think it would have been the second challenge, but onwards we play. It's back to Lynch. Javel is quick with the pressure. Calm under pressure as always is Nate Lynch, and able to send it to the far touchline. Virginia Dream fortunate to get that set piece. It looked like a problem. Could develop, but Toros win it back anyways. Here's Andres Nira, the lone goal scorer for Los Toros. Sent over the top. Oh, it could be a problem. Here we go. It's touched in. There's the goal. It's Javel pulling back a second. That one was engineered by Alejandro Nira, but the final touch comes from Freddie Javel, and they aren't done yet. Second goal for Los Toros, and I hope you haven't turned off your TV. This is a match, ladies and gentlemen, a one-goal deficit for Los Toros now. Javel motoring past Toros and touching it home past Nate Lynch from point-blank range, and we've got an exciting one on our hands. Here's Murdaugh touching it into Sabene, and there is a foul out against Ali right at the midfield. A flurry of activity. You could see that Los Toros had not given up, as so many teams do when you go down 3-0. They continued to work, even the players who have played all of the 73.5 minutes. It's much, much more difficult to do than you think. You get that exhaustion, your body is aching, you know you're probably not going to win, the probability is against you, and you keep working, and that's what happens. You get your dividends. This one sent across. Oh, what a ball. It's still alive, but the flag has come up. There is an offside in the last service, but that first one would have counted if Silva was able to redirect that on target. It would have counted. It was the second one, I think, flagged to be an offside. And Basso will put his foot through this one. Heavily contested in the midfield. And sent all the way back. Basso will take this one to his hands. And you know there's a booming kick coming. Travis Basso sending one through the midfield over Boma. Second ball contested. And we'll travel out over the far touch for a dream throw. Sent down the line. Manzi trying to make something happen. We'll get the throw for his troubles. And O'Neill will step forward to send this one in. And Basso will collect. Virginia Dream seem to have taken their foot off the pedal a little bit. It's a dangerous thing to do against this Los Toros side. Can they find something to regain control of this game? They, of course, have the advantage, but I think one goal is not something they'll feel comfortable with. They need something a little bit more. And here we go. It's going to be a throw on the near side. Castillo will send it down the line. Flicked on. And it comes off of Virginia Dream Man. Well, it was, for those just joining us, it was Virginia Dream who scored the first 3 unanswered before Los Toros clawed their way back into this game. And now we sit with just the 1-goal deficit facing Los Toros. Virginia Dream, they still have the advantage, but it hasn't looked the same Virginia Dream that started this game as far as energy and chances created. This one's delivered well upfield. Sabene still battling it. And Sabene playing a dangerous game. And there's a second yellow for Sabene. Or no, the first one was for Javel. Okay, so that makes sense. Earlier when I was considering why did the yellow card go to Sabene, it actually did go to Javel. So Sabene not sent off, but walking on thin ice, no doubt. And onwards we play. Filerman will send one into the feet of Mark Silva. Here comes Osvaldo Cruz. Cruz sends one down the line. This is a great chance for Nelson Castillo. Sends one across. No one there at the backside. And Lynch will take this one to hands. This one's sent over to the feet of Filerman. Now down the line. Manzi could be in. Castillo is there. And forced to make a lunging challenge. Emiliano Castillo. There's Mark Silva. Making the challenge. Gabby Gomez dropping deep. And here we go. It's a throw on the far touchline. Quickly sent in. Gomez. Not his finest touch. Akinkoye does see something he likes. But Chavez unable to get to that one. 79th minute. Still 11 minutes and stoppage left to play. Basso will launch one high. Of course, Virginia Dream certainly expecting it and ready for it this time. Here comes Alan Portillo with a vertical ball. Manzi will give chase, but Basso easily able to get there. Here comes a big ball. Second one picked up by Jesse Boeman. Now Akinkoye sending the early ball for Angel Chavez. Chavez working against Ali. Early take. And on the outside, that is going to be a goal kick. It looked for a moment that there may be a slight hole for that ball to get into, but Chavez's shot just off target. Basso will launch this into the midfield. Sabene flicks it on and can't quite get it to Andres Alejandro Niera. This one's sent back for Noah Murdaugh. Trickles all the way through for Portillo. It's through. Here's Manzi. Can take, but doesn't get that one right at all. Manzi, he took the strike from point-blank range. Maybe he just needed to take something off of it, but the ball bobbled up. And it was not the strike that he had in mind at all. Goal kick for Los Toros. Welcome to the 134, 135 people who are tuned in right now. Thank you so much for joining us here on DMV Sports Media, live on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, consider just hitting that like button, help others find it in the algorithm, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. This is Virginia Dream reclaiming this. Chavez trying to find a bit of cleverness, but forced to just send it well out of touch. Another one coming over. Down the line again, Sabene helps get it to Javel. Good strength from Javel. Here we go. Andres Nira, Alejandro Nira did well, but there was a challenge off the ball. You can't do the pick in this sport, but clever move from Alejandro Nira to pick that ball up and almost create something. It looks like Gomez getting some wisdom. It's Nelson Castillo who will step off, and look who it is. Jakob Esfaha back on. Well, he didn't have his greatest performance early in this game. Didn't live up to the hype and all of his talent, what we've come to accept from Jakob Esfaha, but is there late game drama for Esfaha against his old club? We will find out. This one's won back by Virginia Dream. Manzi out to Chavez. Chavez still going. Chavez. It's sent to the top of the 18. There's Manzi. Still going, Manzi. Aiden Mahoney, the late substitute, also able to interject his presence. Here's Aiden Mahoney. Lost out now. Boma down the line. There's Mark Silva beating the first man, sending it in. Begs for a finish. What a save from Basso. And back. Silva still trying to make things happen. He's a mover and a shaker. A great challenge there from Kevin Cruz. Had to be right inside that 18. And didn't he do that right? It is going to be a throw on the far touchline. Looks like we're going to switch balls. Here's a look at that replay from a moment ago. Great challenge from Cruz. And we're back in. O'Neal still on the ball. Ryan O'Neal will take this one all the way into the corner, working against Esfaha. Esfaha can't get it all the way out. Boma will send it back. And there's a hard challenge. Akinkoye goes down. Looks like there's a caution for Osvaldo Cruz. Toros arguing their case. Here's a look at the replay. Yeah. Sorry, it's got to be Kevin Cruz. Kevin Cruz is the guilty party. There we go. It's going to be a set piece for Virginia Dream. Deep inside of Los Toros territory. It's Akinkoye standing over this one. There's a fan disturbance on the field, and we're going to wait to clear the field encroachment. But for now, let's recap this game. It was Virginia Dream who hopped off to the early lead. It was a great goal scored by Luis Aguilar. Aguilar beating the back line of Los Toros with his speed and strength. Took it around Cruz. And finally touched it home. The second goal and the third, both from Virginia Dream leading goal scorer Angel Chavez, setting up the 3-0 game. But Los Toros, they were not done. They pushed and they pushed and they pushed, and they found one goal back from Alejandro Niera to make it 3-1. And then Freddie Jovel, a man in form, who scored in just about every game that he's played in recent history. He scored the second, setting up an exciting 3-2 contest here late in the game. There's been several injuries, several stoppages, and you can anticipate a lot of stoppage time on this one. So buckle in, ladies and gentlemen. We've still got lots of action ready to go. It's the 87th minute, just over 3 minutes, plus the stoppage added on that we've missed from this game. Still to go. Shout out to our field marshals and 4th Divisional clearing things up and getting the would-be pitch invaders out of here. And it's Mike Akinkoye standing over this one. Here we go. Akinkoye over the ball. Will put one in. What a strike from Akinkoye. Had the dip, had the venom, but just couldn't get under the crossbar. Oh, it's sent to the near side. Murdaugh under this one. And Castillo will send it down the line. It's kept alive by Gabby Gomez. Gomez beats Murdaugh. Sent in by Torres. Right place, right time. It's a throw on the near side for Msebene and Los Toros. This one's sent to the top of the 18. Javel was the target. Still up for grabs. Who will come away with this one? Akinkoye finding Alan Portillo. Portillo can't get it all the way away. Lovely bit of skill. Sabene will get inside. Here's Tim Sabene's ball. Flicked on. Nate Lynch. We'll see this one over the end line for a goal kick. Javel says, I'm not done. I'll set up your goal kick. And here we go. Nate Lynch setting up to launch this one into the midfield. It's a good ball forward. Contested by Mahoney. Second ball still up for grabs. Here's Osvaldo Cruz. Working. Sabene sends it forward. Torres gets it away. Still ping-ponging back and forth. Finally, it's picked up by Gabby Gomez. And Filerman is there. Here comes Portillo, tagging in Mark Silva. Silva pursued by Esfaja. What a move, Mark Silva, leaving Esfaja in the dust. Top of the 18, no final act on it. And now it's sent forward. Freddie Jovel working to make something happen, but Filerman is there. Here comes Chavez, sending one in. The deflection seemed to fall right into the path of Manzi. Manzi didn't keep chasing it. Maybe my depth perception isn't right, but seemed like Manzi had a real run to that ball. But Basso able to claim. It's a throw on the far side for Ada Mahoney. We're into stoppage now. No sign as to how many minutes of stoppage we'll get, but we'll try to keep you informed. No doubt it will be quite a few. We had a few, and that will be a throw on the far side. Sabene a bit shaken up. It's getting chippy out there. Sent to the midfield. Portillo looking for Chavez. And Chavez will get whistled for the foul. Los Toros, with Castillo standing over it, will launch this one. Here we go. Well contested. Oh, not a good clearance. Filerman, the trusty man at the back to clear things up for Virginia Dream. Ooh, Kevin Cruz, doesn't he make that look easy? That's a foul going against Manzi. The challenge from behind and the card to follow. Take another look at this. Tough to see. Maybe he stuck his foot and just got to the ball, but it's tough from directly behind to get to the ball without having even a touch on the player. If you get even the slightest touch, it's considered a foul. At least I would think so. This one bounces maybe more than Virginia Dream would like. Going to be a throw for the benefit of Los Toros. Dream will have to drop in. Here's Sabene on the ball. He's got the long throw in his pocket. Looks like there's some extracurriculars off the ball. Murda and Nira getting tangled up. Nira felt he was pushed by Murda. Murda, of course, playing the innocent party. I love some of the facial expressions you get from the players, looking as if they've never done a wrong thing in their life and they have no idea what they're even being addressed for. Not unique to Murdaugh. I've seen it from plenty of the Toros players and players all over. But onwards we play. I do like the restraint in terms of cards in this game. Sabene will send it into a dangerous area. Flicked on. Gabby Gomez out of the air. Still not cleared. It's alive. And Javel will take this one to the corner for another set piece here in the 94th minute. Everyone up. Basso getting high. Here we go. Is this one of the final kicks of the game? Could be. Javel into a dangerous area. Player goes down. And this could get ugly. Players rushing in. And we hope that cooler heads will prevail here while our center official, Zach Moss, sorts things out. Good job from the officiating crew. Moss and Pitt quickly on the scene to sort things out. It was Boma and Nira who got tangled up. Late game drama. And it looks like it's going to be a card for both Alejandro Nira and Jesse Boma. In 95th minute, here we go. Another goal kick for Virginia Dream. Jeff, do you know how much extra? No? Yeah. We're getting close to the end of this one. We'll see. Is this the final kick? No, onwards we play. It's flicked on. Elsa Bene giving it back to Gabby Gomez. Gomez over the top. As Faja keeps it going. Is there a square ball sent in and held by Nate Lynch? Lynch holds on, but it took the ball over the end line. So another corner kick, maybe one final. Again, Travis Basso charging up the field. Here we go. These are the moments you live for. What an exciting match. It all comes down to this. Freddie Jovel service. Los Toros in the box. Here we go. Sent in and away. Another throw. Ada Mahoney will leave it for Sabene. It looks like Basso's still in the mix. Still staying high. The goalkeeper for Los Toros. Once in on the action. Here we go. Sent to the near side. Oh my goodness, what a golazo! At the death, it's Alejandro Nira with the bicycle kick. The acrobatic kick from Nira to tie this game in the 97th minute. I don't believe what I've just seen. That is special. That is class of the highest order. And Nira with his second goal, bringing Los Toros points, something from nothing. And what a game. This is Super Soccer League action at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't get any better than this. Take a look at the replay. Nira, he knew exactly what he wanted from this play from the moment it came to his foot. And it looks like there's more late game shenanigans. One of the Los Toros players kicked the ball all the way into the next zip code. And, of course, will be cautioned, a yellow card for that. How much more do we have in this? Virginia Dream looking for the response. It's Chavez on the ball. Chavez goes down. Sabene doesn't believe it, but here we go. Are there more late game drama in this one? Well, here we go. Let's find out. It's Alan Portillo in the 98th minute. We saw a match last night that went into the 99th and ended up a 5-5 tie. Blazers and North Stars. Here we go again. Another exciting ending. And that's an understatement. Portillo on a line. Not his best service. Mahoney gets to it first. And that is going to be the final whistle. What a classico. Virginia Dream and Los Toros will share points in this 3-3 draw. Heroic, acrobatic bicycle kick from Alejandro Nira. No doubt the star of the show, the player of the week. Finishing out an absolute classic of a match. Virginia Dream, they looked excellent early on. They found the 3 goals, but really didn't have a ton of venom in the end of that game. I think they were resting on their laurels, resting on those 3 goals. Los Toros, they never stopped fighting, even for a moment there at the end. And incredible response. I mean, sports, they teach you a lot about life and about character. When you can keep yourself in the fight despite all hope seemingly lost, good things do happen every once in a while, and that's what we found tonight. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us here on DMV Sports Media YouTube. If you've stuck around, you have been rewarded. For those who left the stream earlier, I feel bad because, man, what a game. I'm still buzzing. I'm going to have a hard time falling asleep tonight. No doubt some of the players will as well. Tough match for Virginia Dream, but, of course, I think both these sides will have respect for their opponents. And they'll meet up again, no doubt, come playoff time. Both these sides will play again over the weekend in UPSL action. We're honored to have the call for both these sides' home broadcast, Los Toros and Virginia Dream. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. We'll be covering all of Virginia Dream home in the UPSL and NPSL. Los Toros will have all their home matches in the UPSL and a whole host of their APL matches and, of course, every single Super Soccer League match. So what a game. I'm still speechless. My heart is pounding. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Justin Decker, great. What a first game. I'm glad I turned you on to this one. What a game. Thanks for tuning in, man. I can't wait to see it, Matt, next time. Osama, I can't wait to see you too, man. Reflex says, damn, Hamer Diaz. Vamos. Hamer, I hope to see you on the pitch soon. Will Sokas, Denny's, Abraham Ubeda. I know you're absolutely buzzing out there somewhere. Football Ainan says, well, his message retracted. GG says Ahmed. Goal of the season for sure. I mean, I think we can close the voting now, right? And before, my wife is not going to be happy. Sydney, I swear, I'm packing up and I'm going home after this. But I just want to say, the reason why that's got to be goal of the season, we saw another unreal bicycle kick goal from Kevin Cruz for Los Toros last season, but that goal came in a losing effort for Los Toros against Alexandria United. It was an early season game, not of consequence as much as this one. This one really going to have implications as the season goes on. And it was in the 98th minute to tie the game, pull points back from Virginia Dream, prevent them from pulling ahead in the standings. So absolutely, that's my vote for the goal of the season. But we'll see. There's still a lot of games left, and who knows? Maybe someone will pull something out. There's lots of talent out there. And, of course, Coach C.J. Taylor will have lots of words on how his team ended that game. But early in the season, plenty of time to turn it and bring more out. Of course, it was just a tie. So Virginia Dream, don't sound the alarm bells yet, but what a game. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm out. I'm going to get some food. Honey, I'm on my way home. I'll see you soon. Tomorrow night we have another great match. It's Esperion Alexandria United at Thomas Jefferson High School Stadium, 9 p.m. live on DMV Sports Media YouTube. I'll be there with the call. I'm Noah Walker signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen.